Making this recording has been a fantastic experience. I have long been an admirer of Aaron Jay Kernis's work, and it was amazing for me to learn that one of his major pieces, Goblin Market, had never been released on commercial CD.
Morning and evening, maids heard the goblins cry.
Goblin Market is a major work of mine from the mid-90s, a work I wanted and hoped would be recorded for many years, so I'm really thrilled that this has come to pass.
Melons and raspberries bloom down cheeked peaches.
I found the text for Goblin Market on one of my usual bookstore rambles looking for poetry, and it was sitting on my shelf for quite a while. I'd sort of tucked it away. I knew it was an amazing work, and I love food, so that was the first thing that drew me to it. All the very specific mention of fruit, the sensuality of fruit, the color, and the change of mood, the great reach of the poem. When I was approached by the Birmingham Contemporary Music Group to write a work for them, I don't quite know what sparked this. It might have been going to a museum in Birmingham and seeing works of a lot of pre-Raphaelite painters working in that region. But something reminded me to go to that text. It turned out that the group was very enthusiastic about working with a mime company, and that's how the piece really took shape. It was originally a collaboration with the Trestle Theatre Company and the Birmingham Contemporary Music Group. I was thrilled with the idea that it would be staged, but also intended very much for it to be a concert work as well.
Evening by evening, among the brookside rushes.
The spoken word and music has always fascinated me. This work truly integrates the two. It's not an alternation of spoken voice and music, but true chamber music. The words and the music react to and inspire one another in a truly unique manner.
With clasping arms and
Goblin Market is steeped in the romantic music drama, and really the kind of approach to musical development that comes from Wagner, a little bit before Wagner, but especially embodied in his work and composers that followed him. So there are small motives that appear in particular instruments and are developed in various ways throughout the work. Sometimes they're motives that relate to the psychology of the moment and of the development of the text. At other times, they're very specific to characters in the music. So what I chose to do is to give specific characters in the text to certain solo instruments. The sister, Laura, is the viola. And her sister, Lizzie, is portrayed by the violin. And the goblin creatures, for the most part, tend to live in the woodwinds and a little bit in the brass.
She clung about her sister, kissed and kissed and kissed her.
Mary King, her intelligence, flexibility, and sensitivity, as well as her extensive knowledge of the poetry and her passion for the poetry, have given extra depth to her narration on this recording.
Aguish fear and pain, she kissed and kissed her with a hungry mouth.
Invisible Mosaic 2 is part of a group of 3 works written in the late 1980s, which were inspired by a visit to the mosaics in Ravenna, Italy. A lot of this piece is very fragmented. Ideas appear one after the other without any continuity and only develop later on in the work. It's a very dense piece, a very dissonant piece, and only as the end of the piece unfolds does it gradually lead into more consonant and more clear territory.